I've had a few questions lately about mining pools. Should I join a mining pool? Should I join a mining pool? And this whole thing with USI Tech claiming Genesis Mining, we're using them, and then Genesis Mining coming out, no, we're not. There's no agreement. We don't know what they're talking about. When I read the Twitter back and forth that was going on, it wasn't even about USI Tech. Someone had just popped in to ask, hey, I've been asking you about this. You haven't answered. They finally answered them. We don't know what the hell's going on. We don't have no agreement with them. But I started reading everything else in there, and I'm saying, hey, where's my payout? Where's my payout? You owe me ETH. You owe me this. I haven't got my payout. Then I see another post from Genesis. Hey, we're working on the payouts. We're working on the payouts. So I have to ask. It's just software. It's just a website. It's just a platform. Genesis Mining wasn't just created the other day, right? It's been around for a while. And they've had these mining pools for a while. Why would they just constantly have, from what I've read, and I'm reading it today, constantly having problems with payouts? Just over and over again, they fix it, and it happens again. And how is this a problem? The code's there, your website's running, you've had years at this. Unless they can't pay out and they're having problems paying out, then they need to have some problems. We're working on some problems, and the problems might very well be we don't have enough money to pay out. The electric bill is so expensive, the hash rates are only what they are in our mining gear. They can only do what they can do. They don't increase. The hash rate that this gear is capable of doing is such and such, whatever that number is. Yet, all the cryptos that they're mining, and this goes for any mining pool or mining yourself, to bring new blocks online or get new cryptos, mine new cryptos, it gets harder and harder. It gets exponentially harder every time new coins have been brought online, or on the blockchain. You're basically trying to crack a code. You're using your computer, your mining equipment, your video cards, whatever, your ASIC device, to essentially crack a code. Okay? That's what this is really about. And then once you finally crack it, you get a piece of those tokens, or in this case, cryptos. And depending on how much because you can join a mining pool at your house. You can set up a big old array of crap, systems, a bunch of video cards, and join a mining pool and just let them run. Right? You don't have to actually use Genesis mining. What Genesis mining is, and others like it, are online or cloud-based mining pools. I'm going to pay you such and such money to buy in on this Bitcoin thing, and I'm going to pay you such and such money to buy in the Ethereum, and I'm going to pay you such and such money to do this other Dash coin or some other coin, some other altcoin maybe. And I was reading a post about Genesis mining from several months ago, because I'm looking at all these people. I mean, the tweets were just massively down the line. I haven't got paid. What do you mean create a support ticket? I've been waiting 3 months. So I'm thinking, is Genesis Mining calling the case of the kettle calling the pot black? Hey, there's no partnership with USI Tech. Is the kettle calling the pot black? In other words, Ponzi scheme over here, mining scheme over here that's not paying out because they can't. I don't know. But what I do know is those tweets are real, and they're massive, huge numbers. So it got me to looking into it, and I said, I've had people even recently asking me about mining. Should I join a mining pool, or should I get my own equipment to mine, and this and that? My answer is no. You will hear from somebody who somewhere picked the right altcoin you've never heard of in your life or something and decided to mine it, being relatively new. The code's easier to crack, so to speak, so they can mine a bunch of them. And then later on, maybe the things went up in value, and now it made sense for them, or whatever. Let's say the more so than not, and I really mean more so than not, it doesn't make sense to join a mining pool, to create your own equipment, buy your own equipment. You go out and spend $5K right now, would probably be able to get you 2 computer systems, really just motherboards, RAM, basic CPU, 2 separate systems, in possibly 6 video cards in each. And you can start mining. You could also take that same $5,000, I've already done this by the way, so I'm telling you from experience, and just dropped it right into Bitcoin. Because a lot of what the miners do is mine an altcoin, flip it into Bitcoin, and then compile, stack, so to speak, Bitcoin. That's normally what most people do, but some don't. They just hang on to Ethereum or whatever they're flipping. By the time that $5,000 is paid off, like the investment, you made your 5K back, and now you want to make profits, it's obsolete. Matter of fact, even before you get to that point, most of the time, it's already obsolete because the code, so to speak, got harder to crack. The blockchain, the difficulty level, etc., as they call it, got significantly harder. So your hash rate with your 12 video cards, or maybe you have an ASIC or two device, it is only producing whatever the terahash or gigahash or whatever it's set. When you bought it, it does 15 terahash, whatever, gigahash, whatever it is. It doesn't increase. It will never increase. It stays the same. So you have the same, we'll call it hacking power, if you will, to crack the code as you did on day one, as on a year from now. It doesn't change. However, the difficulty level of what you're trying to get is going up exponentially, and so much so that a lot of times a month later, the damn thing's obsolete. You'll be lucky if you got your money back in a month. And I was looking at, the Ant3 miner, it does what amounted to like, take you, let's see, in a month it would take you months and months to pay the thing off at $3,000. Months and months and months and months and months and months. Like, I think the math was like 10 months or something. I forget what it was. Because I think it was only doing like $300 a month or thereabouts. And again, $300 a month, $3,000, you need 10 months to recoup it. You buy an Ant3 miner today and mine something. It may look good right off the bat, like, oh, this is not bad. Actually, let me scratch that. The Ant3 miner's been out long enough now that it pretty much is already obsolete. So let me just make that clear. Let's say the Ant Miner 4 comes out. Hey, the new one. Your old one's obsolete. It's literally obsolete. No one's really going to want it. You're going to have to almost give the thing away. Sells way less than you'll ever get out of it. Well, I got the new one now. All right, but now you got to buy the new one. How much did that one cost? Oh, the last one was $3,000. This one's $3,500. Whatever it is. Okay, great. First month, it's off to the races. It's doing good. Oh, wait, never mind. Next month, terrible. The difficulty rate has gone way up, and now this thing is obsolete. You may not have even recovered even kind of your money. So I copied someone's comment. I just took a photo, video, not video, but a picture of it, photo. And he says, I think your idea is not bad, but there is something you have to know. It is the difficulty is going to increase, and that means you are going to get less with the same mining power, and eventually that mining power will be worthless. So if you have the money, I would advise you to do the mining yourself, and if then it is no longer profitable, you can always sell it to gamers. In other words, don't get an ASIC device. Do the video card route, because then you can sell all those high-end video cards to gamers online as used, and they'll still retain some decent value. That's what I did, by the way. But even what we got out of it was not anything to brag about, by the way. It wasn't exactly great, selling off that stuff later. So this other guy says, for someone currently mining Ethereum, this is 5 months ago, using Genesis Mining, I would like to tell you to slow your roll and about your proposed investment. You would make more money just buying a solid cryptocurrency and holding. I was like you and thought of the moon when I initially invested $2,000, thankfully not more like I wanted to initially. Unfortunately, no calculator currently takes into account the difficulty factor and how that affects your daily returns. I initially invested expecting a 200% or 2 times return in the first year. With how things are right now, I would be lucky to make 15% profit, and my contract with them is actually almost done. If I had just held on to my Bitcoin, I would have almost doubled my money by now. And this is back 5 months ago. We just saw Bitcoin go from 6,000 to 10,000 in what, less than 2 months or roughly? This is why I tell everybody this. So I want to do an official video, because I do respond to people about this. I want to do an official video. Yes, you will find somebody somewhere on the face of the earth that found something that worked and they mined it, or they something. But way more than not, it's not going to be what you find. And joining these mining pools on this crap, here's the thing. I bought the equipment with someone else's money who I partnered with. He said, I'll buy it all. You just set it up, you run it, you deal with it, and we'll split whatever we get of it. And we did. We gained 2 point something Bitcoin. I had a fraction of one. I just said, all right, we'll just pretend it was 3. Because I'd already mined a fraction, my little almost full Bitcoin or whatever it was, by myself prior to that, with some equipment that wasn't 12 video cards. I only had, I think, 2 or 3 video cards running at the time, and that was just a few months before. So I was able to gain, almost a full Bitcoin in like maybe 2 or 3 months. I now have 6 video cards in one, 6 video cards in another. In 3 months or so, I was able to pull in 2. So I hugely increased what I had, essentially. And that was the only gain. It became obsolete. Electric bill up. It's over. I told him, party's over. It's not making financial sense. It'll cost me more electricity than it's worth right now. All right, let's sell off everything, sell the video cards. I ended up buying some of the video cards myself at the time, and upgraded the computers I had at my house, my kids and stuff, just for the hell of it. Not have to pack it up, sell it, I'll ship it. No, I'll just, I bought some of them myself, but I did sell the rest of them. So it's just not worth it. Generally speaking, and I do mean for sure, like more not generally, almost like officially, it's not worth it. Mining pools, forget about it. Again, you're relinquishing, and Genesis will accept your Bitcoin, your Litecoin. They'll accept cryptos as payment, or USD, cash, credit card, etc. So the original commenter who made the comment or the post said, I did the Bitcoin lifetime thing, I did the Ethereum, and then the Litecoin something, one of the other ones. And he's like, I'll be lucky to get my initial investment back on that one. This one, I won't even get mine back on. And this other one, I'll be lucky if I get a few percentage higher than what I put in. But he'd only put in like $150 in each. However, the math is what the math is. It could have been $15,000 each. $45,000, and him saying, well, that one I'll get back. That last 2 I won't. You know what I mean? Or that last one, I'll get a fraction of a percent, a little bit back. But the other 2, one's barely a wash, the other one's not. It's a loss. And anyways, bottom line, I don't mess with that. I don't think anyone else should. If you are asking me, I would say no. Just buy, as I've said from day one, buy, hold your cryptos. Hold your main cryptos over here on the side. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum. Again, I've added Dash 2 months ago, that 4th one. Sit on it over here. Of course, play with your Ethereum stack. You want to get into ICOs, you're going to have to use Ethereum if you're going to do that. And just do it. So many times, again, get rich quick, I want to get in on this Ponzi, let me get it out, It's like, we're going to be throwing away money chasing these dreams and, big money and pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And I'm like, guys, there really is a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. But here's breaking news. You don't have to do any of that crap to do it. Just sit on the damn things. Get into some ICOs that make sense. I'm presenting you with some. And you can do your own research and find others. There's plenty out there that I haven't talked about that have also done pretty damn well, pretty good. That's what I said. It's like you almost can't lose. Just pick a bunch, throw some at it. Hey, let's see what happens. Create a portfolio of different ones. Don't just sit on 1 or 2. That's dangerous. And certainly don't let someone mine stuff for you, and stop with the middleman stuff. Be in charge. That's why I'm doing these videos, to tell you how to do it yourself. What do? I want to take the easy way out. Let me just, And look, if there's something out there that really truly worked, I'd be talking about it. I'd keep going with it. Hey, everybody, make sure you join such and such, because this thing is just, It's real, it's solid, it's not a Ponzi, it's this, it's great, and you will turn your such and such Bitcoin into multiples later. Yeah, let them work on this thing, it works. But none of these things work. None of these things work. Ponzi blows up, Ponzi blows up, Ponzi blows up. And we're waiting on a couple of Ponzis to blow up currently. And there'll be another one, and there'll be another one, and there'll be another one. But if USI Tech and BitConnect, either or, goes down, that'll be it. And again, now USI Tech, we're hearing again, November 1st, the tech coin, they want to create the tech coin. An ICO? Yeah. Really? You mean like what Laser Online's doing right now as their exit scamming? Yeah. Again, I told you, there's a blueprint. They all use it. It's the same. And that's why I can easily pick these things out. Scam, yep, trust me, it's a scam. But it's going to blow up. Well, what if it's around by January or February? It doesn't change the fact that it's a scam. Ponzi's work until they don't. It's that simple. And that's that. So stay away from the mining pools. Stay away from trying to mine it yourself. Stay away from the freaking multi-level marketing scams out there. Ponzi's. Stay away. Is $800 Bitcoin, 1,000, wherever the hell was that in January, to $10,000 a year, not even a year later, is that not good enough? Is Litecoin $3, $4 January, $93 right now, about to touch 100? Matter of fact, it's been a couple hours since I've looked. I don't want to misquote, if it by chance it broke, breaking news, Litecoin hits 100 while I'm out here yapping. Refresh. Bitcoin is 10,029. Ethereum 475. Litecoin still 92, 93 bucks. Right? But I get it if you can find something to double even what's going on. That's even greater. Hey, I made 7 times my money. Hey, in how many month or 2 months? Ooh, dude, good job. I get it. But you need to do the work. Find the ICO, find that. And I'm trying to help by finding ones that I'm interested in. Do it yourself. Stop relinquishing your tokens to something or somebody else that's making a promise, not even a promise. They're making a hope, making you hope. If I can just, and then it's tied up for months. You can't touch it. Meanwhile, Bitcoin's skyrocketing, Ethereum, all these are skyrocketing, and they're going to pay you back a fraction of what you essentially put in. But on paper, it looks good because percentage-wise, it's up 20, 30, 40, 50%. Hey, this thing works. Excuse me, you just relinquished a piece of gold and got back a bunch of silver. That's worth a lot less than the gold. If you would have just held on to your gold, it would be worth a ton more right now, right? That's another point I was trying to make. But I'll be glad when the Ponzi's just end. When they implode, again, the 2 big ones, they need to go because those are the go-to. When all the other Ponzi's fail, well, it's not BitConnect, it's not USI Tech. Those are solid. Solid teams, solid companies. Right. So was BitPetite, so was BitLake, so was Gladiacoin, so was so many others that a lot of us haven't even heard of that actually happened in 2016. Oh, that's old news. Well, yeah, those went down. And now there's problems with Regal Coin and Hextra and all this. Of course there's problems. And guess what you're going to hear next? They've got to upgrade the servers. Payout problems. All right, everybody, we're paying out again. Everything's good. Make sure you get people signed up under you because the party's about to end. Freaking scams. Stay away from the pools. Stay away from trying to mine it. Just buy the damn stuff and sit on it. You find an ICO you like, get in the ICO. I'm going to be talking about them. It's coming. 2018's around the corner, friends. Cliff High said there's going to be some incredible ICOs coming too. Remember what I said? I don't even want to talk about any new ones with the whole BitPetite thing. God help me if I Point someone, if I pointed people in the Tezos and that thing imploded. Oh, Joe, you picked it. I know it had the largest fundraising thing ever, $232 million. Guys, I didn't know, right? And I'd say that obviously because I didn't know. Thank God I didn't pick that one. Could you imagine what the haters would be doing? Oh. But I do have a track record, and you could look at it at any time. I'm not USI Tech. It's proprietary information. You can't see it. What about the new patent? Your patented technology. Hey, yo, USI Tech. Pop's tripping. He want me to ask you for proof. What proof? The proof I've been asking you about. The new mining technology. The heating thing with the electricity. It gets free energy out of something and reconverts it to help power the mining system. What I've been asking you about. Oh, those patents. Yeah, it's right over here, homie. Yeah, I didn't know you wanted it back. Yeah, it's kind of like it's both of our patent. We'll just keep it over at my place so I can inspect it. Get the ID off of there, the patent number, Yeah, little Friday, little Debo action for you there, just for fun. Because that's exactly what's going to happen. And USI Tech is going to turn around and punch you. You got knocked the F out. When there ain't going to be no super duper perpetual motion machine gets it off of the lava underneath, thermal blah 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 powered. This is such BS. And some of you idiots coming over here, never commenting again. These are the trolls. This is USI Tech. Go after this guy. Any negative video, you go after them and you say positive things about USI Tech. You crush these people that say anything bad about us. Go out there and do it. And then you click on the guy who's made this comment. No followers. No YouTube videos. Account was created just recently. What? Sometimes it's not recent accounts. This is an army of trolls. Any bad news, go after them. Go over to that guy. Hey, I've never seen you comment before. I've never seen you comment before. I've never seen you comment before. Funny, and you still don't comment unless I say something about BitConnect. And those of you over there, you never comment unless I say something about USI Tech. This is interesting. Right. Because these trolls are coming over to do their job. Just trying to make this guy look bad. But my subscribers aren't stupid. And they can see right through it. And I see their comments back to them, these people. Why are you even over here commenting? You have nothing to worry about. You don't need new people to go into USI Tech. You don't need new people to go into BitConnect, do you? It'll function. Just put your money in, let it compound and reinvest and get a repackage, whatever the hell you're doing, whatever platform you're on. And just throw your money away and then hope it comes back. And then if it does, you win. It's not relying on good news or bad news coming from YouTube, for God's sakes. This is a working, fully functioning machine. I can drive this car. I can turn it on right now. Watch this. Watch this. You can say good things right now or bad things. Ready, go. Start with the good things. Hey, it's still on. Jamming to some Cinderella. Oh, hey, it's still on. My car's on. Say some good things. Yep. Radio. Yep. Still on. Isn't that amazing? Well, how's that? How's that? Because it doesn't matter what anybody says. It's a functioning system here. It's a car. It drives. It's not relying on good news, bad news. it just works. How's a posi track work on a Plymouth? It just does. Joe Dirt. But you can tell, again, you're doing it right when the troll army comes for you, which I love it. It makes me want to do more videos on this. It makes me want to dig deeper and show even more stuff to crush these Ponzi's, to help the Ponzi system collapse sooner than it should. Because as videos like mine come out, people get nervous, Maybe I shouldn't do that reinvesting. He may have a point here. It's not looking good. Why did they do that? Why did they change that? What? Bunch of accounts, friends. I'm getting emails. Bunch of accounts still locked out. USI Tech right now, today, as I'm talking. New emails coming in. Joe, I'm still locked out. Waiting weeks. Joe, hey dude, any update on the packages? People missing packages? Yes, still missing them. Some got theirs back, but now I got new people. My downline, you gotta give the right speak. My downline, new people missing packages, but they were fine just the other day. Yes, and other people had missing packages on your downline. Yes, but now they're okay. Yes, and new people are not okay. Yes. as I said before, when you don't have enough money to pay out or cryptos to pay out, you got to start cutting people out of the loop who could possibly be taking out. So you put them on hold, robbing Peter to pay Paul, to make it look like everything's fine, everything's still going. And then at the end, when the Ponzi's about to end, let's add an ICO. And guess what'll happen? Your tokens, your coins, your whatever will be forced into the damn ICO. Like Laser Online is currently doing as we speak. Anyways, mining pools, stay away. I'm out.